Right then, let's do it. Hello everybody and welcome back to the Traxion channel for the final episode of my Race Driver Grid World playthrough, and what an amazing series this has been. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for all of the support throughout. It's been amazing, much like my Toka Race Driver 3 series which came before it, and yeah, I'm all ready to tackle the finale. You won't believe the week I've had though. Just one day before I was planning on filming this final episode, and this is no word of a lie, the Traxion PC bit the dust. It was a very stressful time for all of us. All of my save data for this game is on this one PC, and it would not turn on. We had a catastrophic failure. I had no idea when we were going to be able to sort this, and I was really thinking that I might just have lost all of my grid progress, which wouldn't have been good. Thankfully though, we had a technician come over, replace all of the fried parts of the PC, and it's back together, and I'm able to bring you the final episode right on time. So this is going to be an interesting one. I do have to win the GT1 Championship, which I've struggled with a couple of times, and then I'm going to be taking on Ravenwest. So I don't know how it's going to go. It could end up in dramatic failure. It could be glorious victory. Let's find out. Okay then, first things first, getting through the GT1 Championship, which is not easy, as I have shown over the last few episodes. The schedule has changed yet again, so it's Istanbul first, Jarama second, Shibuya third, and then Nurburgring and Long Beach, so a different schedule, but hopefully I will finally be able to win this championship. I got fairly close last time until, well, we all know what happened at Shibuya. If the guys up in front of my rivals are not, oh, that is absolutely rubbish luck. I'm going to stick with the Lamborghini for this attempt because I really did like that car, and who knows, I could do it first time, it could take me multiple attempts, and this is going to be very chopped up highlights. I just don't know how it's going to play out. I'm going to start up the first championship and see how we get on though. Oh, and one other change, just for my own sanity, I am going to turn pro mode off, just so that I have the ability to restart the race. In case I get 4 races in, I'm in a great position and things out of my control go wrong. So I'm going to turn that off. We can restart this time. I love your confidence, Mick, I really do. This time we're going the correct direction around Istanbul Park, which is nice. Don't know if it's the full version, I think it's probably the short version. And we're underway. Need to get back into the swing of things with this Lamborghini. Oh, big crash in front. Just avoid that, we'll sneak down the inside of our teammate.
Did you see me? Directly behind you.
Thank you, Eddie. It's so weird, as soon as you play any games for me, recording grid episodes, it takes a lot of time to get back into the way of things because the handling is just so bizarre. Down the inside, more contact in front, you can actually see the leader. Now, when was the last time I won a race in GT1s? Because I think it's a long time ago. Don't think I won any in the last episode. But it's P5 after the first lap, and we are in contention with the lead group. Nice inside line, and I think my fellow Scot, John McKermott, spun off. I've managed to sneak through a couple of extra places. We've got Alex Price up in front in the Koenigsegg. Always seems to be quick, but that is 3rd position. Come on. Oh, don't know what happened there. The Celine seemed to hit the brake pedal and the kink. No idea why, but that's P2. And Alex Price goes wide. Oh, I'm so glad we're starting with Istanbul. It's going to help me get off to a good start points-wise. Into the lead from Alex. Maybe I've cursed it by saying that, but I have taken the lead. Just one more lap to hold on. Just got to make sure I hit all my marks. I can hear Alex right behind me. That's me got a little bit of breathing room now, though. Into the final corner. That is much more like it. We're going to take a win in the opening round of the GT1s. Come on. We can do this. I believe. First place ahead of Alex Price with Alan Roberts in 3rd and Aki Daikaba in 4th. Let's just keep the momentum going straight into the next race at Jarama, and hopefully it's not the reverse layout.
This driver's on form. Show him what you got.
Okay, it is the reverse layout, unfortunately, but I'm beginning to get to know this one a little bit, and I seem to do a little bit better at it than I do at Istanbul. And because we got the win, hopefully that gives us a little bit of a buffer. So yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Maybe the AI will spin out like they normally do. I've just got to try and get back into the rhythm of the circuit. Starting right down to the back though, P11. Make a move down the inside there, and another one there. Car turned in on me. That's okay. 9th. That Aston Martin, I'm going to go down the inside. That's us up into 8th. Oh! Eddie's leading. That contact with the Aston almost put me off the road. But it's okay. This is the section I like the most. Hopefully make lots of progress. Saying that, the AI are fairly neat and tidy for once through here. Spinner, that's what we need. Let's just avoid that. Okay, we've got Tom Rockford ahead now, P7. I have a different feeling to the last time. I just feel a little bit more confident about all of this. So Spinner, it's Rockford's teammate. Rockford slows down. I've lost a little bit of traction, but that's P6. I think we might have finished 4th at the circuit last time, so we just need a few more spinners. Maybe a move on Rockford if we can get close enough. That's not going to help things. Very scrappy through there. Okay, heading on to the last lap. Still P6. Hopefully I can get a few more points, but it really does help that Eddie Ross, my teammate, is out in front. Loads of speed you can carry through there, which I didn't realise. Can we make a move on Rockford? Not quite there. Just got to stay close. Oh, we do have a spinner. That's going to help me. It's Alex Price. I think it was Alex Price. I've crashed into Rockford, look at the names. But it's P4, which is exactly what I was hoping for. I'm going to use my favourite racing phrase, damage limitation. Eddie's delighted with the win. I'm happy he won as well because he had a bad first race. It's going to be P4 for me. I've crashed. We are absolutely at the business end of this series now, and having 3 Scots in the top 4 in one of the hardest championships is absolutely awesome. And have a look at what that means for the points as well. I've got a 6-point lead over Alex Price and Ralph Anderson. Come on, I just need to hang on. I so want to get through this.
This driver's on form. Show him what you got.
It's time for Shibuya. And we know what happened last time. But to be fair, I was in an okay position before the chaos. So, again, just got to try and pick my way through, stay out of trouble if I can, find the space, and pick up maybe a top 5. Hopefully a top 3. Decent start though, up into P8, nice and clean. Gonna dive down the inside. That wasn't very clean, but I'll take it anyway. That's P6, P5. Oh, it's so twisty. Oh, spinner. Good avoiding work, and it's P4. Eddie leading again. Good stuff. That's P3 with a bit of a dive bomb. Contact between the lead 2. Come on. This has got to be my championship. I haven't used the restart yet, guys. I might not need to. Oh, Eddie.
A major accident just took out at least one of your competitors.
Drop back to 3rd place behind the Aston. If I can get out in front and have Eddie in 2nd, that'd be great, because he can just act as my wingman. I am losing a bit of pace now that things have settled down, so maybe it's not going to be that easy to take up a win here. Oh, you just have to really be so cautious on getting the power down, because there is just no grip. Understeer everywhere. Nice, down the inside of the Aston. I'll take that, thank you very much, that's P2. Now maybe what I'll do here is hold off. If I can get really close to Eddie and just wait until a bit later on to make the move, that's maybe the best thing to do. I still feel terrible for David Dempsey for having to sack him, but Eddie is doing the business right now. He's doing exactly what I need him to. Is he going to let me through? He's going to let me through.
Keep your head up, mate. I'm right behind you.
What a man.
Hanging on to 2nd place at the moment, mate.
That's what I need from you. Come on. I need to keep my head in the game as well, because he could repass me if I make too many mistakes. P1, it's the last lap.
You're leading the race.
I know. This is it. Last bit. It's going to be another win. Come on.
Top notch.
Yes. It's looking good, guys. It's looking very, very good indeed. Not only have I taken the win, but Alex Price is down in 7th and Ralph Anderson down in 11th, so my championship rivals are nowhere near. Aki Daikaba down there as well. I'm building up a buffer here. Looks like I've got a 13-point lead ahead of Eddie Ross, so I can just afford to finish, 3rd or 4th in every race and still take home the title. Nurburgring next.
This is the pole position driver. Get out in front of him.
Okay, I can see Eddie Ross there in the second row of the grid. I'm going to be starting near the back, but it's the right way around the Nurburgring, which is, of course, positive for me. And I know this track well. I'm aiming basically for a top 3. I think that should put me in a really good position heading into the finale. What are we going to do into turn 1 here? We're going to go the outside or inside? Let's go the outside. I usually switch it around here, but there's lots of space out there. And that's going to put us straight up into 7th position. Take the outside around here. That's nice. And we can... No, we're not quite going to get the move done. Get the power down on the grass. Okay, settle down now. Oh! That was close. Eddie Ross is up in the lead, which is obviously... Okay, now he's established himself into 2nd in the standings. It's maybe not a good thing if he goes away and wins all the races. With him in 1st, I really need to be on the podium. That'll do. Another one to the last corner. Thank you very much. Another 2 into the last corner. Even better. And that is 4th place. 2 laps to go. The nerves are just beginning to disappear and the confidence is coming in. And it's a very nice feeling because I know how much I've struggled with this championship. And I'm sure you guys are fully aware of that as well. I just didn't want to take the difficulty down. I really wanted to beat it properly. These guys always brake very early for this hairpin. Was going to go around the outside, but I've been blocked off a little bit. I'll focus on the exit, get the power down. Nothing going there. We'll go quick through this one into the right-hander. Make the move. Oh, a little bit of rubbing, bit of understeer, bit of contact. Are we through? Not quite. We're still side by side with the Aston. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh, almost had a spin. We'll go for the switchback. Still not happening. Guess we'll just go around the outside. 3rd place. 1 to go. It'd be perfect if Yoshioka could take the win ahead of Eddie, because that gives me a really confident and comfortable buffer heading into the last round. But I still think I can actually beat these guys, which will make it even easier if I stop spinning up my wheels. Quick through here. Eddie's slow. Is he going to let me through? Oh. What a dream teammate you are, Eddie. I've finally found perfection in a teammate. And it's not even through good performance, it's just through being a good number 2. Sacrificing himself for the team. I'm going to take the inside line on Yoshioka. And guys, it's going to be another win. And that means we're going to be pretty much in an unassailable position in the championship.
You're a great driver.
I don't think I can lose this from here. I increased my lead in the championship by 4 points against Eddie, so this means the lead is going to be almost 20 points. I can pretty much cruise home from here. 17 points is the actual gap, so that is absolutely fine. I just need to score 3 points and I'm okay, and that would actually require Eddie winning as well. So, yeah, it's looking good.
This driver won last season. Don't let him do it again.
Okay, essentially a free hit here at Long Beach. I just need to finish the race, score a few points, and take home the coveted GT1 Championship, which I've struggled for more than 1 episode now. Starting right down to the back, we're going left this time for turn 1. That's good. Just going to try and enjoy this race and have some fun. Big pile up, but I've slammed on the brakes and avoided taking any damage. Couldn't avoid that one though. Such big curbs at Long Beach. We always see massive AI crashes at Long Beach. I'm sure we'll see plenty more in this race. Round the outside. It's a great fun track to race on. There's a big pile up. Eddie's involved. Bit of contact. Don't you just love his positive attitude? I could just imagine as another AI spins off in front of me, what a dream team it would be having David Dempsey in as a number 1 and Eddie Ross in as a number 2. Like if I was managing Rick Racing and I wasn't the driver, that's how I would have it. David Dempsey driver 1, Eddie Ross driver 2. Dream team. Will we see another massive crash through the right-hand kink? Not this time. I really do wonder what the final Ravenwest battle will be. I honestly have no idea. I've not looked into it. I didn't get this far, as I've said multiple times throughout the series, when I was a kid, so I'm very curious. Are we going to see any massive crashes through the right-hand kink on the last lap? No, looks okay. I'll make a move, though. And that's P2. And that just goes to show perseverance pays off. I've really stuck with this car and stuck with this championship, and I'm finally going to take home the crown. Only P2 in the final race, but what a great way to end it. Such a confident season and totally different from my previous 2 attempts. There's your final championship standings. It's a 1-2 for Rick Racing, with myself first, Eddie Ross picking up P2, the perfect wingman, and of course in the team standings, Rick Racing take home victory by a massive chunk as well. In terms of sponsorship, I've been making a lot of money each of these races, around about 750,000 each time. That was a little bit less for coming second. And when it comes to reputation, as you can see, my global reputation is now up to 7.5 million. It's now the end of Season 12, and we're just going to take a final look at the driver rankings. As you can see, I am absolutely walking it. First place, 7.5 million, Rick Scott second, Jack Scott third, and David Cooper fourth. So 3 Scots, again, in the top 4. That is amazing. Eddie Ross breaking into the top 10 as well. Rick Racing down in 10th for team earnings, but that's fine. I'm sure we could have been higher up if I had kept David Dempsey on board. So it's the start of Season 13. When I click continue, I am expecting to have the Ravenwest Challenge, which will be my final event. Let's click race events. And there it is, our final head-to-head. It's in the Koenigsegg, which I did not enjoy driving in the last episode, but the prize is £10 million. I'm just going to take the chance now, guys, to say, once again, thank you for all the support. It's been so much fun reliving this game with you guys, and I've been loving the comments coming in every single episode. The support is incredible, you guys are amazing, and hopefully we'll be able to do many more series like this in the future. But for now, let's just enjoy this final head-to-head. Will I win it? I have no idea. I might try it a couple of times if I am failing. I just don't know what's going to happen, so let's jump in one final time.
Ravenwest Motorsport are a class act. Just do your best, kid. You can't do more.
Okay, we're both in Ravenwest cars. It is Le Mans as well for this head-to-head in the Koenigsegg. So I have got to nail a lap of the Circuit de la Sarthe against Nathan McKane, not Rick Scott. 3 laps, actually. This is going to be a little bit longer than I thought. I've also heard that this is very, very difficult. So who knows how it's going to go. Into the opening section, through the chicane. Now, last time I've been driving at Le Mans, it's been in the prototypes. So I'm expecting to have to be a little bit more careful with this one. Let's just take the lead from Nathan there. No, back around the outside. Of course, some of you lot may have tuned into my Grid Legends story playthrough series as well. The final episode of that came out yesterday. And once again, I was taking on Nathan McKane in the final episode, the final race. So a lot of parallels here. Oh, looks like we've got no Mulsanne chicanes as well, so it's the old Circuit de la Sarthe, which is interesting. I say interesting. It's actually quite boring. And we're back onto another straight. And we're going to be topping out again. Okay, spending this first lap, kind of just sussing things out a little bit, sussing out the car. Nathan doesn't look too much quicker. I mean, he is very quick, so I'm going to have to make no mistakes. But he seems beatable, like I'm right there with him, and I'm going to get better and better as I learn this car across the 3 laps. Okay, Porsche Curves is flat out on entry if you get the downshift. Nathan's hitting the brakes. Okay. Interesting. He's lost a lot of time there as well. Is this it? Can I just go on a breakaway now? Or is he going to catch me? He's probably going to catch me. How are we going to tackle the forward chicane in this thing? Are we going to go flat out? I'm a bit scared too. Let's have a little lift just to be safe in the first lap. But it's, you can carry a lot of speed through there. 2 minutes 50 is the first lap time. And we've got a 2.9 second gap. How's the gap? 3.89 seconds. I was really expecting this last race to be near impossible based on my last head-to-head and what people have said in the comments, but actually so far, it's been okay. Still got to concentrate because one mistake and Nathan's right there. I mean, he is still only 3 seconds behind. He's not slower than me, so I can't slow down the pace. I've just got to keep it up. But if I make no mistakes, fingers crossed we're okay. Into the chicane. We'll have to see the gap when we cross the line. Oh my goodness, that was unnecessarily scary.
Nice clean lap. Well done.
242.0 this time, and the gap is actually getting bigger and bigger. Look at that, 5.79. Like, I think we're going to do it on the first attempt here, guys. So I'd love to hear about what your favourite episodes were from this series. So if you have any standout moments that you thought were entertaining or ridiculous or good, please let me know down in the comments below. It's been so many episodes now, I'm struggling to remember which one's which, but there was definitely some funny moments for sure, and some very tough moments as well, so I'm just so glad to have gotten through this. Halfway down the mall stand in the final laps, probably a good time to start the emotional victory music. Rick Irving may have never been featured again in a Toka Race Driver game after Toka Race Driver 3. As soon as the game went over to Grid, we just never heard from him, but hopefully I've been able to keep the memory of Rick Irving alive in the form of Rick Racing. He is the team manager in spirit, of course. I am the driver, or John Traxion is the driver, I should say. But it's really all about Rick and the memories we have of Rick. Hopefully when I'm finished my driving career after this race, Rick Racing will live on in the Grid world and continue to take the challenge to Ravenwest. Maybe we could sign Rick Scott and have a driver called Rick Racing for Rick Racing. Maybe we can get David Dempsey back and have a 3-car team. Either way, it's going to be time for me to hang up my boots through the Ford chicane. And that's going to be it. It's done.
Great driving. You won.
It's all over. No restarts. The final race. The final battle with Ravenwest. And I've won it by about 7 seconds.
I knew you could do it. You're the undisputed champ.
Yes! And there's credits. We've unlocked the credits, so I didn't know that was going to happen. But clearly that is the natural point to end the game. Absolutely awesome. Well guys, I don't really know what else I can say other than I hope to see you again soon. Maybe in another series like this, maybe in some other Traxion videos. And until I do, thank you so much again for watching. Keep it pinned, and have a great day.